Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us today and welcome to our first webinar in a series of TrustHab webinars. My name is Gemma Bissell. I'm the marketing manager for TrustHab, and joining me today is our product manager, Giulio Buccieri. We're going to be hosting these webinars every 10 days or so, and each one will cover a different topic. Today's topic is the difference between TrustHab and a smart thermostat company. We wanted to host a webinar on this particular subject because at first glance, our solution can sometimes be thought of as just another smart thermostat company. However, there are in fact many differences, three of which we are going to go over today. So in case you aren't familiar with the TrustHab solution, we are a facilities IoT solution purpose-built for student housing, senior living, residential and commercial MDUs. Our platform utilizes IoT-driven smart devices to push actionable data back to property staff, allowing them to remotely identify when a potentially risky condition is present within a unit. Our solution empowers management teams with a more efficient way to manage vacant units and provides a proactive approach to maintenance problems, which enables them to significantly reduce costs and increase their overall property NOI. If anyone is interested, we do have a number of different use cases available for download for free on our website. So you can see some examples of how we've helped properties across the country reduce their costs and increase their NOI. I will let Giulio take it from here. Be sure to stay tuned for our 10-minute Q&A session at the end.
Awesome, thanks Gemma. Thanks everybody for taking the time to join us. My name is Giulio. I'm the product manager here at TrustHab. We're gonna go over a couple differentiators that separate us from your standard smart thermostat company, which in today's market, they really focused on promoting a modern smart home environment that's really resident focused. Most people these days, especially younger crowds, love the appeal of the smart home environment. The more smart devices you can put into their living space, the more appealing it becomes. This is why smart home amenities are usually one of the main features that are advertised when trying to entice new residents into a community. Their aim is to appeal to residents by providing the convenience of being able to control the devices remotely. A little data insight is available for property management. It's human nature to go after things that make our lives easier, and smart thermostat apps do provide residents with an easy way to access and control their devices from wherever they are. With these devices, property managers often can't control them remotely or see their data aggregated. But with TrustHab, they can. They incentivize residents to reduce their energy consumption in order to save money on their bills. So when the money is coming out of the residents' own pockets, of course, they're going to be more motivated to save really wherever they can. With TrustHab, we give property managers the tools to save money and energy across their entire property or suite of properties. The ability to customize settings in most smart thermostats usually only extends to the residents, and property managers often can only see how the device is set, but it can't control it centrally or en masse. Oftentimes, even if they do have control, they have to do it really one at a time. And they're all useful benefits, but definitely focus more on the needs of the resident. Whereas our platform is was really developed with the thoughts and needs of property management in mind. However, a lot of those same resident-centric features, TrustHab offers these as well as more for the property manager. With our solution, you can still provide smart home amenities for residents. Residents can download the mobile app and control their devices, whether it be a thermostat, lock, switch. TrustHab provides this value-added service for residents, but is ultimately, like I said, still purpose-built for property management teams. So even this is built with that in mind. To that end, this is an optional feature. Property doesn't need to take advantage of it, but it is available and included in the platform as something you can offer your residents. Residents would have access to control their devices via the mobile app once they're registered, and it's available on iOS and Android. Property management teams, like I said, can determine if this is something they want to offer. They can limit what residents can control through the app and where they can control their devices from. And like I said, it's part of the platform, but it's not necessary. So we have had some properties that have wanted to take advantage of it and have, And we've had other ones that have decided they don't want to give their residents that level of control. So it's totally up to the property at that point. So let's go over some of the main differences. The first difference between us and them is that while they're built with residents in mind, our platform is purpose-built with property managers in mind, with features and workflows based around the needs of property managers. We offer proactive maintenance with alerts that get trafficked out as soon as an issue is detected. We have analytics to allow you to dig deep into your data to expose trends and see how devices are being utilized. Our dashboard gives you a bird's eye view of your properties, as well as deployed device statuses, and reporting to make sure problem units get noticed and allow you to efficiently deploy your resources towards the areas that need it most. Control over all your devices allows you to increase NOI without increasing rent by saving you money on energy and maintenance overtime. Aiding management teams in remotely identifying potential maintenance issues before they become a costly repair. It's really how you're going to get a lot of that savings. And especially in times like this where we're running, we see a lot of properties running with shorter staff, shorter hours, being able to optimize workflows and be able to handle some of those completely online with an asset that isn't on the property has been super useful for a lot of our partners. Second major difference maker is our data reporting and analytics engine. With smart thermostats, usually they don't show much, if any, real aggregated data about the deployed devices, whereas our solution gathers all relevant data points constantly and provides you with an always updating view of your property's data and trends. We want you to work smarter and not harder. Our solution leverages the smart devices. We're more about what's behind the smart devices with our data and analytics, and what you can do with that data reported by the smart devices and just having it as another nice gadget to play with. Insight into device activity really enables property staff to confidently make educated, faster, data-driven decisions when it comes to daily operations. This includes increasing equipment efficiencies, improving building maintenance processes, automating time-consuming workflows, and reducing man hours and resources. No need to have team members walk into vacant units to ensure the lights are off or the thermostat set to an appropriate set point. With TrustHab, you can handle all those workflows remotely with just a few clicks. So it's just another way that you can, you get this actionable data. You can make your decisions without having to be on site, without having to go into a unit. You can make all that research beforehand, so that way when you do go to the unit or have someone go there, you have that full mind of the data you needed to make the right decision. Another major difference is how we display this actionable data. We make it easy to read. We provide context within the platform so you can understand whether something is an anomaly due to external factors or if it really is a unit that's having a problem. We want you to save the environment. We want you to control your bottom line at the same time. With most properties paying for the resident's utility bill, it makes more sense for the property to have the ability to control energy consumption in the individual unit. You can change your cooling minimum and heating maximum with just a few clicks for the whole property or for certain buildings. And you can also enact schedules and set point limits to help mitigate wasted energy. Our platform easily shows you the units that are running inefficiently. At pretty much every case we've had, less than a day after installation, our new partner is able to see at a glance which units are their outliers, which HVACs need to be checked on, and what settings and set points they should be trying to gear their devices towards. Lets them easily drill into the units where the usage is the highest, and it gives them that info at a glance to allow them to make informed decisions. So regarding that actionable data, we by all means know property managers and maintenance teams have a ton of work pretty much all the time, especially now. Our platform values your time, and our reporting allows you to easily receive insights weekly, even if you haven't had time to go into the platform. Reports are delivered weekly, showing you any unresolved alerts that are still open, any units that are likely to need some servicing. We distill this data for you to make sure the weekly reports deliver you the most pertinent information needed to make decisions for your property. For partners controlling multiple properties with TrustHab, they'll also see an aggregated report of all their properties, showing them which alerts are still outstanding. These reports are really useful, just like I said, in saving time and minimizing some of the time spent some workflows. We don't expect people to be, even to be in the platform 24/7 and waiting for it to update. That's why we have these proactive reports and alerts that get trafficked out. So when there's something happening that you need to be alerted on, you'll get that email or that SMS right away. And then every week you'll still get reports emailed to you and stored in the platform for you to do that due diligence and check into your units and see which units may be having problems. So if you do need to deploy boots on the ground, you do need to deploy someone in person to a unit, you can do that with a peace of mind knowing that you've done everything you could through the platform to try to get that data and see what the issue may be. So overall, the main difference really is who's utilizing the solution. And our focus is on the property managers that are utilizing the solution. TrustHab is easy to set up. There's no need to spend time on an initial setup to determine what devices are in which buildings or anything like that. We load all the devices into the platform. So on the first day where devices are deployed and you get the keys to the network, you're ready to start using the service to its full potential. We start gathering all that data right away and allow you to optimize those workflows and start saving money right away. Like Gemma said, also there's a ton of good data on the website. If you want to look into some particular use cases and things like that, you can check out TrustHab.com and you'll find some good information there as well. So from there, we can hop into the Q&A. I'll give it back to Gemma.
Thank you, Julio. And hopefully that overview provided some good insight for our viewers today. We've received some questions from the webinar participants, and we're going to go ahead and answer them now. There is still time to submit your questions using the Q&A feature, which will be in the menu bar at the bottom of your screen if you would like to submit any additional questions. So question number 1, what types of devices can I use with TrustHab? Is it an issue if I have some smart devices already installed?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a question we get a lot, right? And for us, retrofits, new construction, handling already deployed smart devices, really the platform can do it all. We can integrate almost any smart device on the market into our platform. We're not tied to any device type or any specific manufacturer or specific source protocol. It can be a device associated to a cloud service that we can integrate with, or it can be a standalone device that we can configure to pull values from. The majority of our devices that we've already integrated use Z-Wave Plus protocols. So adding additional varied Z-Wave enabled devices usually takes only a few weeks to fully integrate and test and allow control from the platform.
Okay. And then another question, what is the impact on our local network if we were to deploy multiple smart devices?
Right, definitely. While some competitors require you to put a controlling device, usually they call it a hub, in each living unit where the devices are going to be deployed. This will drive up your install and device costs, obviously, but our solution scales much easier than that. We utilize mesh networking to minimize the amount of devices connecting to your local network. And this reduces the strain of needing specific IPs for each smart device as well. Depending on your property's construction, our proprietary gateways can handle up to 200 devices each. And their footprint on your network is minimal, equal to about streaming a song an hour, pretty much. So for the amount of bandwidth you would use to listen to an album from your favorite band, TrustHab can command and control all your smart devices.
Okay, thanks, Julio. Does your platform automatically change settings based on usage or user preferences?
So currently, any and all changes need to be made manually through the system. However, there are a bunch of features we do have in the platform to allow you to get some automation. You can easily set up scheduling in TrustHab so your devices are doing what you want them to do when you want them to do it. And that's really easy. And like most features in our platform, you can create it at scale, so you can push that schedule out to a whole property or suite of properties or an individual floor or building or even just a certain subset of units. So you can set kind of those schedules and get those automatic changes churning through the platform as well.
Okay, and this is this is a question that we receive quite frequently. What kind of support does TrustHab offer?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge one in times like this, right? Especially, at TrustHab, we understand obviously how important continuity of services provided are for you and your business. We're committed to the continuity of all services that are critical to the operation of your business. Currently, with the pandemic as we have it, we've arranged for all our employees to work remotely and continue supporting the network as well as our customers with the high quality service they rely on. Our technical teams actually have geographic diversity, so we can shift traffic to meet demands as needed or as situations change. We're recognizing the increased work from home usage. Obviously, we're seeing a lot more usage on TrustHab now that people are trying to get more of their workflows handled remotely, and we're actively augmenting and managing our network capacity to exceed that need. Our operations support engineers and support teams regularly perform remote test drills to ensure the network support is going to be good under any scenario, and that's pretty much an ongoing, constant item that the teams have been doing.
Okay, so that just about answers all of our incoming questions. Thank you, Julio, and thank you to everyone that's attended today's webinar. We appreciate your time. I'll be emailing a copy of these slides to everybody. You can expect to receive them sometime on Monday. And stay tuned for our next webinar. We'll let everyone know the date, time, and topic as soon as we have everything finalized. And of course, in the meantime, if you ever have any questions or would like to set up a meeting with a member of our team, you can feel free to reach out to us, contact@trusthab.com. And we're standing by, we're available to help you in any way. And thanks again, everyone, and hope everyone stays safe.
Thanks, Gemma. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.